Caroline had been arrested for an incident that happened. But while the police were there, she'd tried to commit suicide. She'd cut her arms. She was then held in a police station for 24 hours. When they released her, she couldn't go home, so she went to her sisters. Myself and two friends that lived not that far away went to her flat to really clean it up so she could go home and to get some of her clothes to take to her. I suppose we were there about an hour. We came out. As we got in the car to go to see Carrie, we were followed by two cars and a motorbike all across.
How did you know you were being followed?
You could see them. They were cutting in front of us or following behind. Wherever we turned, they would be there. We didn't always know how they knew where we were going to be. We were, just shocked. We couldn't believe they would do something like that. And the upshot of it was I couldn't go to Caroline's. I couldn't go and see her or take her stuff to her because they would then know where she was staying, and again she wouldn't be able to leave the house. So we had to go home, and then I had to contact my daughter Jodie, who she'd gone to come and see us and collect anything for her.
Now you were, and Caroline was, used to being followed by paparazzi or journalists. But you as her mum, that was a new experience for you. What did it feel like?
It was awful, and I then understood what she meant about, the press always being there. And in the end, when she did move out of her house, she had to move at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
and
you weren't there.
Did you consider making a complaint? Did you know who to go to if you wanted to make a complaint?
I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to go to. And Caroline was so frightened of the press. It was all, don't say anything, because if you get on the wrong side of them, this happens, and there'll be more stories. So it was like that. So it wasn't until she actually committed suicide that I think the press then began to realise they'd gone too far. And then I didn't know what to do. You don't know where to go. To be honest, I couldn't afford to take the press to court.
And that's what the report today is suggesting, that unless you're a wealthy celebrity, unless you're a member of the royal family, you're not going to be able to take someone to court, and you're not necessarily going to be able to get redress, as you have demonstrated, Mandy. What happened to you, that experience, led to you contacting Hacked Off. You're now on the board of Hacked Off. What is it that you would both like to see now? Because, in fact, there are two press regulators. I won't go into the details, the processes of how both came about for our audience, but there are two. But that's not enough.